Hello and welcome everyone. It is Thursday, May 24th, 2018. Yesterday was New Comic Book Day, best day of the week. It's like Christmas every week. Love it. Just want to thank everybody that watches my videos, sends me comments, subscribes to my channel. I really appreciate it. I really love being part of this community. So thank you very much, everybody. And I just wanted to run something by everybody here. I've been going to a comic shop, my main comic shop, for quite a few years, and the guy that was running the store, he sold it to another guy just recently, but I knew about it back in January. So in January I started going to a second shop, which was quite a bit further away, so I can't get there till quite a bit later in the day, which means my videos won't come out till Thursday, like today. And the reason for that is the new guy he's ordering is all screwed up, and he's missing comics on Polis, and he's not getting variant covers, and so for me, I'm probably going to have to stop going there. But anyways, the reason I'm bringing this up is what I was thinking of doing is on Tuesday nights, putting out a top picks video for books coming out on Wednesday, and then putting out my main video on Thursday. So if some of you, just let me know in comments if you'd be interested in the top picks Tuesday video. What I would do is probably give you top 2 or 3 for DC and Marvel and Image and some of the independents if there are. I mean, not every week there's not always going to be 2 or 3, and sometimes I meet be 4 or 5, so whatever. But anyway, let me know in comments that's something you're interested in, because if I get enough people that are, I'll definitely start doing that. So it'd be a Tuesday and a Thursday video, plus any heads up videos I do along the way as well. So anyways, yep, so let's get right into it here. These are a few books that I mentioned in one of my last videos. I just wasn't able to get them till yesterday, but Aftershock put out that on Free Comic Day, that Relay #0, and then I've ordered this series. Donny Cates is involved. That's not the reason I'm buying it. It looks kind of cool story, so we'll see where it goes. I'll stay with it for a little while, but got that one. Read through it. It's pretty good. And then I mentioned that I got the Avengers Free Comic Book Day. That's actually a good one to get, because it runs through, kind of ties in Marvel Legacy #1 and leads into the new Avengers storyline with the Celestials and Asgard and Wakanda and stuff. So it's pretty good. I really like that one. Recommend it. Getting that. If you got it, hang on to it. And if you can find that, ask your shop if they still got any laying around. I'd grab that one. Mortal Men #2. That one came out a few weeks ago. I had that in my pull list, and I just got it yesterday, so that's one he actually pulled and put in my box. But it's the second appearance at Infinite Woman. I believe there's a new character in this one. I'm going to show an image here. I'm not 100% sure. I've been trying to look into this a bit, but Infinite Woman was a new character, made her first appearance in issue #1. And in this one here, this guy shows up. I think it's his first appearance. I believe his name is called Kill, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that one. But I'm liking the series, and I like the fact that they're it's tied in with New Gods and Apocalypse and High Father and Darkseid and stuff. So anyways, it's a good one to get. I like it. I think that's going to go somewhere. $2.99 cover price too, you can't really go wrong. I grabbed a few copies of Wonder Woman 45, and I got 46 as well. They're issue #50. The reason I got these is issue #50 is supposed to introduce new gods in the DC universe. So sometimes they put little tidbits or first appearances and stuff in the issues leading up to it. So I grabbed 45. I'm going to grab it all the way through, and especially grab #50. So there's an image on the screen for 50. I'd recommend you get that one on your pull list. If you're not a Wonder Woman fan, that's fine, but I think there's a new character in there, so I definitely would grab that issue. I also grabbed, this is the one I had, came out a few weeks ago, Detective Comics 980, got the regular and the variant. I love that variant cover. That's a gorgeous variant cover. They're doing some really nice variant covers. And speaking of which, I had quite a few people because I recommended a few comics in my last video. And they were talking about, I didn't recommend Batgirl 23, the B cover. I know a lot of people were looking for that, and it's sold out everywhere, and the prices are jumping up. And I couldn't find it anywhere, and I just didn't talk to my shop soon enough because I was away for a while there. so I missed out on that one. But I'll be honest, I don't like that character, that comic. I don't like that comic, so I would have bought it if I found the variant, but I'm not going to go spend the money to get it, because I honestly think that the price of that variant a year from now, you'll be lucky to get cover price for it. So anyway, it is a nice cover, but people are telling me that that's the best cover of the year and stuff. I'm like, come on, that's not even close. I mean, it is nice, but whatever. It's I ain't spending the money on it. And the other one was Champions number 20. That's another one I didn't get, and the main reason for that, I wouldn't have bought that even though I saw it, because to be quite honest, I hate the Champions. I've never bought one of their comics. I have no interest in the characters in that story. I know there's a new character being introduced. It's Snowguard or Snowblind or something. It's a Canadian character, so I should be interested in it, but I'm not. Could care less. I mean, don't disrespect if you like the Champions and you are collecting it, whether you bought that or not. That's up to you. It's your collection, but it's just not something I'm interested in. But if you know it's out there, so if it's something you're interested in, grab it. I could care less, to be honest. So anyways, a few independents. I got Aftershock put out that Walk Through Hell last week, and I had one pulled and there was still one on the shelf, so I grabbed it. It's not the black variant cover, it's just cover A, but I grabbed that one, so that's a good one to get. And before I get going, Aftershock is putting out some pretty good comics. When you're looking through the preview catalog, I used to skip over Aftershock, I'll be honest, but I'm going to start paying attention to what they're doing, because they're putting out some pretty good stuff, and this is another one they're doing, and there's a couple more coming down the road too, so. Grabbed a copy of Analog number 2. I mentioned in my last video that that was picked up by Chad Stahelski, the guy who directed John Wick 2 and is currently directing John Wick 3. And I wouldn't be surprised if Keanu Reeves ended up acting in that too. That one came out, 2 weeks ago, I think. And there was still one on the shelf, so I grabbed it. Infidel number 3 from Image, grabbed that one. Again, that was picked up by TriStar, so I showed the number 1 a while ago. And Battlestar Galactica number 5. This came out a little while ago as well, but I was looking for this one because I really liked the cover on that one. I was a huge Battlestar Galactica fan growing up, and I love that cover, so I had to buy that one. And then Gideon Falls. I know that one came. I showed that one as well, but I wanted another copy because I had a tick on the cover of mine, and it's an all black cover, so I wanted a nice one and grabbed that. I really like that series, so grab that one. That's it for independents. So from DC, I grabbed, talking about Wonder Woman, I grabbed, out this week was number 47. I just grabbed the variant. I like that cover. It's a nice cover. And like I say, that story's leading up to number 50 with those new gods being introduced. So grabbed Detective Comics 981, just cover A. Grabbed Terrifics number 4. I'm liking that. I'm liking all these new age of DC heroes by DC. I'm grabbing them all. Not all of them, but a bunch of them. And I mentioned this one quite a few times. This is an honorable mention, Flash War Part 1. The honorable mention is that's cover A, and then cover B is the Matina cover. Love that cover. And that is way better than Batgirl 23. I don't know what people are so worked up about Batgirl 23 for, but anyways, that's an awesome cover, Matina. And then Justice League number 3. I'm liking that story, and that's setting up the whole Justice League series and the DC universe going forward, so it's a good series to get. And like I say, number 1 was the first appearance of those Omega Titans. First full appearance, I should say. First appearance was DC Nation Zero. Then I got some reprints. That's it from DC. So from Marvel, I got the 3rd printing. What the hell number is that? 16. And I like how the image is, it's a normal comic book, but they've got the image going sideways on the cover, with Ghost Rider battling with Thanos and King Thanos there, so it looks pretty cool. So that's 3rd printing of 16. I got the 3rd printing of number 17. I got the 4th printing of number 15, and that's the issue where Cosmic Ghost Rider identity is revealed as Frank Castle. And also the first appearance of Norrin Radd as the Fallen one too, so good one to get. And I'll keep buying these reprints as long as they're making them. The print runs get lower and lower. Got the 5th print of number 13, and I got the 5th print of number 14. So there was a bunch of Thanos reprints out, so I grabbed all of those. Add those to my Thanos collection. I'm sure a lot of you picked this one up. It's Iron Man 600. The stories seem to kind of go all over the place. There's a few things that excuse me, that happened in here. So it's a milestone issue, so I grabbed a few of those. I grabbed the blank variant. I grabbed the 1 for 25. I believe that's a Coipel cover. And I grabbed the 1 for 50 cover as well. And my pick of the week this week is Black Panther #1. Not so much that cover, but this In-Hyuk Lee 1 for 25. That is an absolutely gorgeous cover. I love that cover. That's probably one of my favorite covers so far this year. I love the blacks and purples and that. It looks so good. So that's it this week. A few things coming down the road. Going to see some images on the screen here. So Pink Panther #1, special #1. There's a retro cover. There's only 350 printed. It's put out by American Mythology Productions. I believe it came out yesterday. It just came out. There's still a few available on their website. If you go to American Mythology Productions in their store, they still have some available. They're not too much. I think they're only $10, but that's one I'm definitely looking at. I got my shop to order me a couple in. Pestilence #1, that came out. That's another Aftershock Comics. That came out, I believe it was May 3rd. That came out a few weeks ago. And the price has jumped up on that. But if you can find those sitting on your shelf, a lot of shops didn't bring them in just because it's a smaller company. But if you find those on your shelf, pick them up because the price is jumping up on that. And I don't think I need to tell you that next week, Amazing Spider-Man #800 comes out. Now, just don't you know, there's a million covers for this issue. And I think that I read somewhere that Midtown, they actually had put out so many comic covers that Midtown almost ran out of letters for all the variants, but getting a little carried away. I'm only grabbing a few. I'm grabbing the regular cover. I'm grabbing the 1 for 25 Delato cover, and then the 1 for 200 Delato. Those are the only ones I'm getting that I'm interested in. There's some really nice covers out there, but I don't know, they're just getting a little carried away with it. Doomsday Clock #5 comes out next week as well. They had initially bumped it up to coming out every 2 months, but now they've brought it back to coming out in more or less a better timeline, I guess. I think they were realizing that they were starting to lose fans, but anyway, it's a really nice Joker variant. You'll see that on the screen. That's one I'm looking at. And then also another one I've ordered through my shop is 2021 Lost Children. Cover C, the black and white cover, is the one I ordered. And James Stokoe is the artist on that. I really like his artwork. He did Aliens, Dead Orbit a while ago. It was his last thing he did, which was really nice. So I like his artwork, so I grabbed a couple of those. Magic Order #1, that comes out on June 13th. That's an Image title. Mark Millar's the writer, and Olivier Coipel. He's kind of an up-and-coming artist. He's doing some really nice artwork. He's the artist on that, and it's a Netflix show based on the comic. And Mark Millar has stated that there will not be any reprints for this. So if you don't pick up a copy when it comes out, and when you find them, they won't be around. So if you want that and you're interested in it, make sure you pre-order those. Or tell your shop to pull them for you. And the last one, I'm July 11th, Elvira. Dynamite Comics is putting out an Elvira. I believe it's a 4-issue miniseries. But for issue #1, there's a bunch of covers. I'm getting, there's an image on the screen, there's a red one with a skull I'm getting. I'm also getting the signed photo cover copy as well, which looks kind of cool. So, yeah, that's it for this week, and a few books coming down the road. Let me know, like I say, about the, if you're interested in that Tuesday picks video. I'll start doing those as well as my comic haul video. So anyways, that's it for this week. Take care, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye for now.